Hmm. 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 Hi. Hey everyone. Can this be adjusted? Hey.
Hi. So what did you decide on?
With this live?
Yeah.
Oh, random people. Um, is there anyone here that has not ever been on one of me and Kat's lives before that
There's
wants to
only
come up?
there's only 3 people in here right now.
Is there any of the three people here that have never been in me and Kat's live? We could like play. We could roll dice until we get
Okay.
people.
It's echoey again.
Oh, hold on. Is that better?
Yes. Is mine okay?
Yes.
Okay. Hi.
Hey everyone. Okay. Now, is there anyone who has never been on me and Cat's live? Do y'all want to do dice rolls? Do y'all want to do? We could do like cards too.
I've got cards and dice next to me.
Okay.
Or whatevs.
All right. Does anyone want to come up here that has never been on here before? For like healing and working on yourself and really fun things like that.
Hey.
What about you, Shaden? Do you want to come on here?
You're gonna do that to him right now while we're on the live?
What, Shaden? Okay.
Okay. Hi guys.
Hey.
Anyone want to join us up here? You don't have to use your camera. It can just be a little session with just your voice if you want.
Does anyone have any like burning questions?
Oh, there's an ointment for that.
Does anybody have any questions that burn when you ask them? Don't say anything. Hey.
Well, I guess dice and cards, Kate.
Well, shit, yeah.
If
I
no
kind
one
of want
wants to
to.
come up.
I kind of want to ask them the questions.
Like, what do you want
Then
to ask them?
I want to ask, what got y'all started on y'all's like, not healing, but like asking questions, I guess, of like, what is this? What's going on here? Does that make sense?
Like,
Some people call it,
this stuff outside of this earthly realm.
yeah, outside of the norm. Joke's on y'all. I'm asking y'all questions. Breakthroughs for me, I think. What kind of breakthroughs? I'm like, what is this? About what?
It's hard to type fast, though.
Hurry. No, I'm just kidding.
Wanting to break free from sparkle trauma.
Okay.
Sapphire's Moon says. Laura says, having dreams that came true. Was it for me?
Marcella said, I asked to show me how real it was.
Like, the world? Did you hear a lot of people say it was dream? Like, dream state? Like, waking life? Hey, Kate was asking everybody who, like, what got them into spirituality, like getting to know everybody. Whit said reading spiritual books, thoughts, got into witchcraft, went from there. It's so interesting to me because, like, I grew up in the church and I went over to the spiritual side, which I had to dig myself out of or whatever, because it's like a bunch of regurgitated bullshit. But a lot of it is. But how do you fall into witchcraft? Like, I know all of us made potions in the shower in the bathtub and stuff when we were little, and we were all probably pyros. But how do you just stumble onto how do you stumble onto that? Is it in your family? Is it part of your culture? Is it like how does that happen?
Um, Mine was growing up in Louisiana, and I did not see the point in doing a million billion steps. I tried. I was like, why am I creating a circle? Who am I talking to? And then, of course, the whole thing of like not thinking that they were talking to me type thing. Like, I don't know who the fuck they're preaching to. I don't understand. Um,
I was thinking about I know there's a lot of people answering. I was thinking today of how to describe like I gave Ben the perspective because I'm trying to figure out how to say this without like there's a perspective that the there was a lot of stuff that we had to clean off and get back to normal at my house, and like the difference between people doing spell work and people doing trauma healing, and just energy work, and the difference between all of that. And I thought about making a video about that, and I just didn't. I always talk from my firsthand experience, and I didn't want to put like what happened this month on blast because it's not my business to say it really, you know what I mean? So, but one thing I will say is like with other people putting witchcraft on or any kind of like physical craft, um the difference between that what I told Ben is cuz like a bunch of stuff fell apart, and I was like, I want you to realize how awesome our life is, like perspective wise. Like, yeah, it hurts and it's hard to heal the trauma sometimes, but our life is so good where, like, no one really gets sick. Our cars are all great. Our plans are all great. Our schedule goes great. Like everything with that many people in our life, we have four, five, six, seven people and four cats in our life, and everybody's like all the schedules are to the point where if our vacuum messes up, we're like, what the fuck? Compared to a month where there was a lot of, and it wasn't hexes or anything thrown at it was protection stuff, and everything fell apart. Like everything that could fall apart or go weird or bad did. And I was like, I just wanted to kind of like give perspective on why we choose the craft that we choose, which is healing trauma, is because even if we hadn't healed trauma and all that stuff happened, we could easily just pin them as the enemy and throw stuff back at them. And it would just pile shit on top of shit on top of shit on top of shit. Instead of having empathy and awareness and actually getting it the fuck off. It's not like it's love and light and forgiveness. Like, we still put it back on them. We're still like, take your own shit back, but we don't put our own stuff on it. It's just get the fuck off of us.
there's like
But
no
there's,
revenge.
yeah, it's empathy and understanding, but also I have boundaries and I don't want that here. And the ability to like bounce back from it within what it's been a full week since everybody's been gone, and we're probably at like 97% normal again.
And that kind of shit just doesn't happen when you don't heal. It's more like years and years and years and years. And it's like, oh, that's why that happened to me. Instead of being like, all right, so this happened, and this is what I'm going to do about it, and this is how it's improved.
Um, Also, we don't see anything wrong with people doing any kind of like physical spell work and stuff. Anything
Mm,
that you're empowered with and you do and you come up with and create, we're like all about it.
that's empowering.
Yeah, like we're fucking we don't give a fuck. Like you do you. Even if you're what we consider gross, as long as you're really loving what you're doing, I guess go for it. But
As long as you're happy and having fun. Hell yeah, you pee on that baseball, whatever that means. Hell yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It might be some form of protection. I have no idea, but that looks. It came up in here, so it must be something cool. Hell yeah.
okay,
Go
I just caught
Bray.
part of the chat. I know you asked some questions a bit ago, but this person said, Kat, listening to your stories about traveling and healing has really made me question things. What do you mean? Wolfrain said, I'm sorry, what did I just come into?
Nothing. Peeing on baseballs is really cool.
Also, I've mentioned before that I'm a Reiki master, as in like I took the courses and stuff for it. But when I did that, it was tapping into energy and it was pushing energy, and it can push stuff out of the body and clear things and make you feel good and stuff. But it doesn't get to the root of the issue. And if you don't get to the root of the issue, it's like going to a chiropractor. You're going to keep having to go back and get aligned and aligned and aligned and aligned. So I know that there are people, this is a personal thing. I don't know why it matters, but there are people on here that are really great energy workers that do not like me because I don't say like drink your water, and I don't go live all the time and move my hands a lot, or I don't wear cool outfits or makeup. Um,
This is the worm.
the worm.
Be
What is that?
healed.
What does that healing do?
It's clarity. There you go. Or say like the moon, the moon. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Like, oh, the moon did this. Which is totally fine if you do.
Yeah.
So again, we're not knocking it. We're talking about our practice. We're talking about what we do. And we're just stating what we've seen, what we know. Denise said dimension stories, views of the world, large event healings, addressing Kate's question. Oh, of what made you look to spirituality.
Look into it more.
Oh, Jesus, I'm trying to scroll down. Oh, you know, it's really weird. Like, you were talking about being a Reiki master, and I was like, yeah, I'm an ordained minister.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't, whenever I was in the church, whenever I was younger, I didn't think they were talking to me. I thought they were just going up there and, I don't know. Like, it didn't, I thought we were just kind of having fun. Like, we were just kind of like, and I was like, I want to marry people. I Googled, what can I do now that I'm 18? And it was like, you can be an ordained minister. And I was like, I will be an ordained minister.
Ah, that's so great. I was like, I bought, I think, cigarettes for somebody and went into a sex shop. Oh,
Yes.
and a club, and got a hotel room at Daytona Beach that allowed you to be 18 and didn't have to be 25.
Yes. So same thing when I turned 21. I was like, what can I do now that I'm 21? And it was like, drink. And I was like, wow. That was it.
I ended up buying alcohol for somebody when I was 21 because I didn't drink at the time.
Now that I think about it, I did go to a sex shop. Well, my roommate at the time brought me there. And I was like, what am I supposed to do here? And then because I was asexual, did not realize it. I was laughing at the names. And she got real upset. And I was just like,
sex shop?
Yeah.
Because they're ridiculous. The names are ridiculous.
Like Butt Pirates of the Caribbean or some shit. And it's like, how is that not funny?
I had Texas Dildo Massacre, I think. Like I owned it.
Hell
And and
yeah.
and Cockwork Orange.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
How is that not funny?
It's great.
And then like all the weird things, like well, I guess stuff that I find weird, because it's not normal to me. And so I was like, oh my god, a expander, whatever the fuck it was, and she was like, stop it. She
Oh, the
was so
pumps?
upset.
Like a
The
pump?
like for butts.
Oh.
And I was just
Oh.
like, what am I supposed to do here? You brought me here. Like, what am I? I don't know. Just that's great. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've chit-chatted and stuff, do you guys want to keep going with questions and answers, or is there anybody that would like to join us on for like a little healing session? Because we'll keep talking. That's fine. We haven't read all the reasons why people like sought out spirituality. Well, if you can request on Kate's like thing at the bottom, it says guests, and you don't have to share your camera, or you can.
You can just use audio if you want, but you have to press. It's like a on my screen. It's a pink and blue, and it says plus guests, and you have to hit it, like click it.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Ow.
Ow, ow. Show them girls like boom, boom, bow, bow, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Well, we'll do mini sessions, so whoever's on. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
All right,
Hi.
you start talking and we'll start interrupting with healings.
All right. How are you guys though?
Great. What's up?
Nothing. Just sitting here at the park, enjoying the day.
Right on.
But yeah, I'm going through it. I have a really tough life, and I always try to do like I don't understand the codes and stuff you guys really do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand what you guys do, but I would
Okay.
love for you guys to help me out if you could.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
What's like the main thing that you would like assistance with?
Addiction, like my addiction.
Okay. So, the first thing before we even look into it, I'm just going to give like my definition for addiction for things,
Mhm.
not to diminish anything that you're going through in life, but we're all like the connotation around addiction makes it to where it's a negative, and
Right.
anything that has control or you can't get out of or you keep looping on, you want to stop that absolutely, because
Oh,
like it has
I'm always stuck in a loop. I feel like I'm constantly just
right, but
it's
that's the thing.
cycle.
If you go to look at addiction instead of what causes addiction, that it will be like almost like you can't find it ever and it
Right,
hurts. But if
right.
you go to like what are you feeling with that, where did it start, what is it replacing, why is it looping, what
The
happened
trauma
there?
from it. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
the Trump. Yeah.
but also the mechanics of it, because
Right.
like people are addicted to TikTok but it's not frowned upon.
Right.
People are addicted to texting.
Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks
Right.
texting, it's not frowned upon.
And why not?
But yeah, where is why? Okay, so when did it start? Let's go there.
Well, I'm 34 and I started using when I was probably 20.
Okay, why? What were you like? What was happening? Was it for fun, recreational? Was it escape?
My sister was like selling it and then I started doing it. Like she introduced it to me, but I would say it was more like it's an upper. So it was like helping me. I thought it would help me with work. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Yeah,
it
but you
just
were
does the
really
opposite.
scared to try it.
Yeah.
You were like terrified. This was peer
Right.
pressure to try it. It was like
Right.
it'll be fine. You should try it.
I didn't know the consequences of it, you know.
You
I'll
were
just say
just
right now, it's
okay.
methamphetamine, so it's like it's a hard one to get off of.
Okay, well, I mean, everything is. I'm just
Right.
not, again, not to diminish, but
No, no,
like
no, I get it.
everything is. You were disgusted by it. You looked down on it. Because you looked down on it before you tried it, the fact that it has such a grip on you makes you even more disgusted by it.
Yeah.
Just
Like
Hey,
saying.
did
no,
you
I
at
feel
the
that
time?
100%.
Did you want to go to college or some shit?
Yeah, I wanted to do something like I was a promoter for this rapper Tech 9. Like I used to work for him, do
I
promotion,
love
and
Tech 9. Sorry.
yeah, I worked for him for like 12 or 13
Check
years.
Nina.
Check knowing. But yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. And I was going to, and then I just, it was
So
bad.
I have a question. Even if you don't remember this, is there a time where maybe she was like, "Hey, this will get you. This will allow you to go to college."
Yeah,
This
right.
seems
No, that's how I
very,
felt. It would allow me to I thought that it was going to help me because it gives you like an illusion. Like it
yeah.
when you first start doing it, you think like you're getting so much done, you're productive, but you're not. It's the
Right.
total opposite. You're never getting
Right.
anything done.
Yeah, it's constant circles.
So I
Yeah,
will
and
say,
I can't do. I'm a Pisces, and I need to like complete this cycle.
so whenever
I
I was
mean, so
taking Vyvanse, which is like they say it's a
yeah,
form of meth,
I'm on
it's like really slow.
my band still. Yeah, yeah.
The audio isn't lined up, so I'm sorry if
Oh,
I'm
is it?
like
Am I
talking
messing up?
over. Well, it's just slow. So I don't mean to talk over you. I feel really like I should not talk over them.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm.
So with the
No, you're good. You're good.
Vyvanse,
I'm sorry.
um, it is a form of meth, and all I did was pick my skin and worry about
I don't know
doing the
why.
things that I was
Can you
doing.
guys hear me now though?
Yes, but it's slow.
It's not lined up. It's like slow. We'll try to clean it off, but it might be reception.
It's going really liquidy and slow.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cleaning it
Hours
off.
in the horrible.
Aw.
Dang it. All
Well,
right.
if maybe she could stay in the comments
Okay.
and we could help that way.
You want to try that?
They might have to come back.
Manber. I like that that was their name. Amber Manber.
Yeah, I thought so too, Joy. We were getting to the
Oh, yeah.
thing of it.
Hey, Amber, whenever you come back on, it said that she went offline.
Mm.
So if maybe you're in here, try to go audio only. Yeah. Is there anyone else who's like never come on here that wants to come on? Because that was so good.
I think it lost connection because they were in the park.
Mm.
Also, it's a really heavy topic, but I still think
And my
it's connection with
stomach.
yeah.
My stomach's going weird.
Yours hasn't been working? What do you mean? You can come on just audio.
You need to know info about Vyvanse for your boyfriend. What about it? It made me pick my skin, but that's me. It made me pick my skin and think about all the things that I'd already gotten done.
I think if you're able to go, like I think you have to have like 300 followers or something. I'm not positive because it changes all the time, but I think that's what it is now. You would just request on Kate's screen. It's like a little pink and blue thing at the bottom.
It says plus guests. Dun, dun, dun. You don't see
Then
it.
you probably can't.
So Kat's really good at describing the things, and
What am I describing?
they said I want to talk to Kate because she's a seer too, but it doesn't
Oh, it's
matter.
cool. We interact all the time in comments. Like
Oh.
I was just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry to cut you off from your explanation of things.
My phone is old and I don't have enough followers. Would that have anything to do with not being able to join? Your phone being old? Maybe. Shit. Maybe TikTok.
Oh.
Oh, any info to help him? I was just listening. I would go to like the most impactful point of why he thinks he needs it for one, or like what
Or
he's
what he
trying
thinks,
to,
yeah, what
yeah.
he's trying to accomplish. What does he
Mm-hmm.
think it's for? Because, like, I remember I was having a hard time with being lethargic or something, and my dad, who was in prison, not for this, but for something else, was like, "Don't they have pain aid pills or pain away pills at work? That'll give you a caffeine boost." I was like, "You want me to take speed, pretty much?" And he's like, "Ah, it'll be fine." And I'm just like, but it's just funny because it's like that's what people take that stuff for. They're usually taking it for something. And sometimes it's not to fill a hole or a void. Sometimes it's to accomplish something.
I will say Vyvanse definitely sped me through college because like my father had just died, so it's like I don't know, it
Oh,
kind of
so it
just,
shut off the stuff. It made you
yeah,
go numb so you could get stuff done.
it was
So
good.
yours was a little bit of coping and a little bit of get it
Yeah.
done. Okay, Kate, what made you stop?
Alaska. I couldn't get it anymore. And
Is
then
that
I
one of
was
the
like,
reasons you had to go to Alaska?
there was
No,
a
there's a
lot of
lot of
reasons.
reasons.
Yeah, to get away from family, non-chosen family, to get off of that medication, to know that I could be just fine on my own.
Once you're on something and it is your crutch, it's really hard to realize that you can do it on your own. Um, like just for instance, for a different example, a person I used to go live with that I thought we were close a long time ago, when they went away, I was like, what do I do now? I, I can't go live. I can't, and I went live by myself all the time. But it's like when something like that makes you feel like you're dependent on it, it can be anything. It can be a person, it can be a substance.
Giggles, this topic has been something I've been thinking about too, for it's more for to cope with emotional stuff. Yeah, that's what a lot of coping is for emotions, because a lot of people are told to stop having emotions.
I self-medicated on my ex-husband's Zoloft, a low dosage of it because he was using other substances, and I didn't want to tell him what to do, and I didn't want to be his boss or his mom, and so I just didn't want to care anymore. So like to let him live his life where he could just live it. I started to self-medicate, and I was like a zombie. It wasn't fun. I couldn't even listen to sad music. It made me like nauseous.
Huh. So whenever I was younger, like 8, 9, and 10, with non-chosen family, I was always told I was the problem. So they always tried to medicate me. And I remember Zoloft made me think that nothing was real. Like it was just kind of like, wow, I could like cut my hand right now. I wouldn't even
Yeah, it
care.
was very 90s aesthetic, a little bit staticky, fluorescent lights. That yeah, it was like that,
It's crazy.
like flat.
Yeah, everything was flat, and it's like,
And I
hey,
remember I
Kate,
was
you
just
want to
like
do
this
this?
all the time.
Yeah.
And I never told any of my business, like my personal stuff, like I kept that out. And I was just like, my husband is abusing, and I'm taking this to shut my brain off. And they're like, Kat, we want the you back that used to be. Like, we don't like that. I'm like, I have to do this to survive. I'm gonna go take care of my tables now. Like it wasn't good.
Hey.
Well, this has been an interesting little live here. We still have 30 minutes
Yeah.
to go. Used to be addicted to laxative. I can understand how that addiction could happen. Absolutely.
Did it just feel really good to poop every day? Like I'm wondering
It,
where.
it was connected. It feels like Joy. It was connected to weight issues as well, right? Like personal.
No, it was awful.
Was it like alternative because you didn't want to throw up? I mean, you don't have to answer that. Hey, Kate. Yes, weight issues because of self-worth.
Mm.
Um, what does it actually do when people take these like natural things? Like, let's look at that. So naturals, like natural stuff. Um, so caffeine in its natural form, what does it look like it does for like people?
That is speed.
Right.
It it makes 8 lights come on in their brain,
Oh.
and it
Okay,
makes
what if
them light up like upwards.
okay, like a
Beacon.
signal. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
like a
signal.
beacon. Okay.
What about caffeine in its doctored form, like coffee, tea, or energy drink?
The same lights come on, but there's domes over them. You know, like the vents, the attic vents, how they spin, but there's like a dome over, and they vent
Oh,
this
yes.
way. That's what it
Yes.
looks like. Yeah, except they don't spin. There's just a dome over them. And
Why?
I just wonder if that's so you won't get the full effect of the speed.
Oh, because it's like too much? So it
Uh,
has to be done. Because when you said that, it reminds me of how like the AC will blow the fastest and the most up here, and downstairs it doesn't hit as well. So we have to close the vents here because it's like,
um,
oh,
and
because
then
it's cut with stuff. It's not just caffeine. If it's
yeah.
doctored, it's cut with stuff.
Okay, so I was getting it's a different bean, Kate. And so I was trying to see what that was, and you're like, it's cut with different stuff. So that makes sense.
Okay.
So you were saying something about natural. I thought you were going to go to like vitamins.
I was. I
Oh,
was
okay.
going to. I was thinking of melatonin because melatonin's so popular.
Yeah.
And then I went to caffeine first. I don't fucking know.
So what does melatonin do when you take it?
Yeah, there's like chewable form, and then there's the pill form, and a lot of people take that as like a naturals like supplement.
Looks like it makes everything slow down in your brain.
Does it cause damage? Because as of right now, it's known as like safe.
It looks like city lights. Like if you ever seen an aerial view of like Las Vegas or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and the patches and stuff.
Yeah, so it that would be a brain, and then it's like it just dims them. Like
Oh, it
sleep.
makes it to where it's like almost boring.
Yeah. It's kind of like a well, this isn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Okay, what does it do to kids? Because that's like separate than an adult, it looks like.
It looks like it gives them their bedtime toys. So I'm like, what would be a bedtime toy for a kid? And it's like
A,
TV,
a blanket, a
music,
TV.
yeah. And it's like, oh, so
Oh,
it's
it gives them a
comfort.
focus and
Oh,
comfort.
okay. Okay. It's
Okay,
like
so for people that are worried about it, don't be. It looks like can I can people take too much of it?
they can get too many blankets, yes, but all they would do is have too many blankets. And I was like,
Okay.
so, okay. The blankets stop piling on at 8. Oh, because there's 8
Oh,
switches?
because of those
That's really
lights?
funny. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. What about vitamin C? Because that's like the only vitamin that I know of that you can't like overdose on. It just makes your stomach really hurt.
It's like you can take at least 60 of those. I was like,
Yeah.
60? Wow. Why would you want to do that? You'll shit your brains out.
When I was in the hospital after having a C-section and I had like I didn't know you could get pain in your shoulder from having gas stuck or whatever.
Mm.
I'm not going to talk about pregnancy stuff. I'm just letting you guys know. Anyway, I had to take like people were trying to get me to take like ginger and all this other stuff and I was like, "Will someone please bring me vitamin C?" Like I was even listening to meditations to help you use the restroom because we didn't have those healings yet. I hadn't met you and stuff.
Mm.
Um, and I was like, someone please go to the store and get me vitamin C. So
Did
yeah.
they end up doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They wouldn't let me leave unless I went to the restroom. Anyway, that's what they
Oh,
do when you have a
yeah.
baby. It's weird.
Oh, and surgery, I'm pretty sure. They made me do that with my stomach. They're
Oh,
like, you have to
okay.
pee. Yeah. It was just really odd. I was like, so what if I don't? And they were like, you can't leave.
Okay, so I have a question about since we were helping someone that was dealing with methamphetamine, that was a weird way to say that, addiction. What if they took, what does it do without the addictive undertones that make people continue to do it? Because there's people that have done stuff and only done it once. Like it's not just automatic hooked. Like there's other stuff that goes into addiction. What happens with that?
With the few time users,
Yeah. Like what does it do to them?
without addiction, it looks like the same lights come on. Oh, only six? Come on. One, two.
Oh, because they're hyper focused.
Okay. So only six lights come on. And what about with the addiction? Not all the lights come on.
No, it starts to fade. It looks like it, as you're looking at it, I can feel it. And it starts with
Yeah.
the eight, and then it like goes like this. And then as they continue to use it, and then they crash, and they have to take it to like wake up, crash for days. Because when they crash, they can sleep through fire. They could sleep through anything.
Um, it looks like it coats their brain too.
Yeah, it's a film. Plaque. It's plaque. It's hard.
Interesting.
Okay, so can we make a healing for that without,
Yeah.
would
See.
someone like to offer, it doesn't have to be in the comments, would someone like to offer their brain that has addiction with there's one.
I would like to spit on it. Yes.
Okay,
I would
go for
I'm
it.
going to spit on this brain. Okay, go. Oh, because of the acid spit?
I was about to go, do you have acid spit?
Ah!
But it's like, it went, it sounded like frying bacon.
Oh.
This is your brain. This is your brain on Kate's spit.
Oh my god.
I got spit shine too, Tawny. Like, yeah, that's what she said. Spit on it.
Hey. Spit on this head. Sorry.
Oh my.
All right. New meaning to giving dome. All right. So speed this
Sorry.
up.
The giving dome healing. I'm struggling with addiction. Do you have anything? Sure. Try our giving dome healing.
Kate has a really good giving dome healing.
I heard she's real good at it.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Speed that
anyway.
up. Speed that up. Speed that up.
I'm going to change out the light bulbs. They're burnt
Oh. Why are they the buzzing kind? Is that a halogen? Halogen?
because they're burnt out.
Can we like update and
Upgrade?
upgrade them? Yeah.
If this brain, whoever's brain this is, if they allow it.
Oh, the rest of their brain has to be updated then too.
That
If you want.
going from that to that, I'm nervous about.
Me too. It's like I think just replace the bulbs with the orange
Yeah, because
kind.
I don't know who I'm working with here. Like I know they offered it, but that's brain melting. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just replacing the bulbs. I mean, they're real pretty.
I like soft, not orange, soft glow. I like soft glow.
I do too.
Depending on where it is. If it's in my kitchen, it has to be white because it makes my kitchen look cleaner. Bye. Okay.
Okay. I guess give them like touch one of the light bulb, like give them a light bulb moment, but it looks like I touched the light bulbs. I wonder if that's why it's called a light bulb moment.
Ah.
Like I get that it's like a cartoon or like a saying, like a ding, but I think it's because there's like
This person, Shay You can update it if their mental space has a secretary. No. Um, is it like a tap light? Like, is everyone's like a tap light? Like it's like a
No, not necessarily, but you can. It's not a tap light, but they are all tappable.
tap that dome. Beep. Okay.
There you go.
Wow, guys, stop being dirty with it. Sweet was into
Okay,
that.
give them an idea, a light bulb moment, to go to before the addiction happened and rewrite their path, like change it, do things differently, and then align it.
Yeah, like the pop night lights.
Except it's an actual light bulb. That's why it's like, yes, they can all be tapped, but they are not.
This is really cool. There's
Okay,
like section. Oh,
Go ahead.
there's sections that are sore because I was like looking at the rest of the brain and I was like, what used to be here? What used to be here? What used to be? There used to be the light bulbs used to be in different places. And I wonder if they got taken out because they hurt or because they were burnt out or moved. Sorry, not taken out.
It reminds me of, like, have you seen the skulls of the kids where their big teeth are up here?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
It's like that. It is sore because it got burnt out, but like they're not in the wrong spot. They
Okay.
did move, but it's because of adulthood.
Okay. Is there anything we need to do to it? Hey, is there anything we need to do to this?
I mean, yeah, that won't fuck them up. That won't melt their brain to like.
Okay.
Because it's inflamed. It's like
Yeah.
raw.
Okay. You have your own inflammation healing brain. Go ahead and do that. Yes, like that.
Just like that. When I move you, oh, just like that. Hell yeah.
Hey, DJ, bring that back. Come on with your big ass. And
Let me see something. Tell your little friend they need to quit me
mugging.
I'm lit and I don't care what no one think. Where the fuck is the waitress at with my drink? That usually means we're on to something, and also that we're healing it, like we're transmuting it.
This feels very like we're inside the brain and just healing the dead parts.
You are. I'm not. I'm above.
Oh.
I'm like I'm in foreman position, which is weird.
Foreman.
I'm like this.
Oh, like construction?
Surveillance.
Okay.
Which you were just a moment ago, but I think you dropped down in.
Okay. Going below.
You know what's so interesting is that so many people think that, you know, their ADHD is a crutch or not. Yeah, that it's like a negative thing or what they diagnose that as. But it helps us, like what people would call it as, helps us with spiritual work constantly. Like, we're not like, oh, shut that song off. We're like, yep, what's that song? What the fuck does that mean?
Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back.
Oh, you're in the cavity. Like, you went into the cavity of it. So it is like the teeth.
It's weird. Yeah.
Where do the light bulbs go that fall out? The baby light bulbs.
They're floating around. Oh. They get crushed.
Does that have anything to do with why so many people have trouble with their childhood memories? Or is that a completely separate thing?
That I got, their memories are right here. It looks like the baby light bulbs just stay, but they get like not transmuted. They just get deposited.
You're gonna have to be more specific because
and the rest of the brain, like crushed up
matter, because it's not glass.
Yeah. Okay.
It turns to like powder and like gets massaged in. That's fucking weird.
Oh, I wonder if it's said like some people don't have baby teeth and some people don't have adult teeth to replace the baby teeth. And I'm just like, I wonder if they just kind of got rid of that. Is it the same
up here? It's the same up here too, huh?
Yeah.
In the brain.
Interesting. So are you all done, Brain?
It looks like it. It feels like it's like, well, here's your chance for a fresh start. It's all yours for the taking. Thanks for letting us explore and give you head.
Yeah. Do the closings on Kat's page or the close up / sign offs on my page. Person. Stand up. Yep. Do. Stand up. Oh, song stopped.
Bye.
That was pretty fucking cool. No big deal, guys. We were just looking at a brain.
So we have a little bit of time, and ADHD came up. Can we look at a brain that has been like diagnosed and literally lives by, like, that's their label that they have ADHD?
Absolutely. It looks like a V.
Like a Y in the road V.
Yeah.
Why?
No, V, Cat. Sorry.
It's a V with a tail.
Split matter.
Oh. Look at my brain in comparison, because I was diagnosed with ADD when I was like little.
Yes, it looks like a V. A wider V. Oh, because it's healed.
Oh,
or you've
so when
utilized
it's
it.
like I've utilized it. I've
Yes.
incorporated it into the brain and like the workings of it, and like gave it a place at the table and was like, I love you.
Yes. It's like
So
I'm going to utilize the fuck out of you.
So the people that take things to try to stop it or try to be normal or try to not be themselves, it looks like it's a deep
Yeah, it's
crevice.
rigid. Like it's fucking rigid. It's like fucking V. Yours is like maybe V. Like it actually looks like that.
Yeah, like a butt.
Oh, yes.
Butt
yes,
brain.
What does your brain look like on ADD?
Okay.
It's fucking great. Okay, well,
it's like a scar almost. Like it's spread so thin that it's like it's flat where you can see where it was, but it's
okay. So you can't open the butt.
But it's not a scar because I can see, like, it was like because it's like boom 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 boom. It's like the fleshy part of the skin.
Oh,
you can
like a
see
webbing.
Through.
Okay. Not like a
so
mucus
it's actually
membrane.
A brain expansion.
Huh. Mucous membrane thingy?
Okay, so why do people, well, no, I was going to say, why do people want to be ashamed of it or turn it off? But that's because society.
Yeah. And some people do it to be cool. Some people do it to fit in. Some people do it because they don't like being different.
Just to clarify, there's no wrong or right brain. We're just looking at it, the difference of it, because this is stuff we used to do all the time. This is how we figure things out.
There is left and right, though. So, sorry, you said there's no wrong or right brain. It's just okay. Bye.
Hemispheres.
Hemispheres.
Okay, Kate. What is your brain with the diagnosis that you have? Mm-hmm.
Okay, brain. It's very smooth, but it's
Smooth
not.
brain.
The wrinkles are on the inside, which makes a lot of sense.
Wait, how does that make sense? Please explain.
Because it's a big old fucking blob and everything is one. And like there's not a middle. Everything connects to one.
By the way, you're not letting me feel it. It's so weird. You're looking at it, but I'm not there. Thanks.
There's the wrinkles are on the inside and not facing outwards.
Like your birthmark.
Ah! Yes. Is it so I can have internal thoughts? No.
Yeah,
Well,
the ridges are like waves of emotions, yeah?
I guess so. Huh. How odd. And what do you do? Big waves. Everything. Okay. So that must be why everything I have to do is 200%. Because it's like it powers and it's like. Do you know what I'm saying? Probably not.
No,
Okay.
no clue. I
Okay.
am lost. I'm
Okay.
excited, but I am lost.
I'm trying to like when it powers on, it all powers on, and then it just kind of hits, and then it goes back. Oh, that must be like when I'm listening, because I'll always be like, when I'm listening to something, I don't know, I don't have any judgments or thoughts or anything. I'm just listening, and then when it's time to think, I'm like, all right, okay, listen, okay, like
So it's like the whole system vibrates on the inside, like
yeah,
speakers. Well, I know you like ASMR and stuff like that because it scratches your brain. It feels real good, which makes a lot of sense. Because
okay,
if everything's on the inside, it's like
that
me.
feels
I'm
so
like,
good.
get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't like that at all.
Shady needs it too. Oh my god.
ASMR
Okay.
sucks.
Oh my god. It's so good.
It
Um,
hurts. I hate it.
so the vibrations are on the inside, but that's how it expands outwards. That's how it hits outwards. Is it has to like go inside and then it like that. That make any sense? I'm using lots of sound effects because I can't describe it, or it's really hard to. I can. Um, I fuck. I guess it's me explaining it outwards. Like whenever I'm like, all
Hold
right, I
on.
got.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Kate's team. Can you put it in a language I can understand?
Yes. Oh, like a lightning rod. Lightning comes to the rod and then it hits it and then it goes outwards and it expands until it stops.
Okay.
Huh. Okay. Sounds good. Is there anything I need to do with this?
Just understand it.
Yeah, it's like,
Just,
no, it's perfect. Why would you say that?
just
Like,
understand it. Just look at it because we never have.
okay, yes. Thanks. You know how hard that is to fucking do that? To
Okay.
just do that?
What about we only have like 6 minutes left? Is there, because I'm curious about this, and I'm going to sound weird saying this, I know I'm odd. I know I'm weird. I've never had a diagnosis. Do I have a flavor of autism in my brain?
I got, yes, ADHD.
That's a flavor of it?
I mean, it's whatever you like. There is no, you want a color?
Am I going to know what it means?
Purple?
Nope.
Okay. I don't, I don't know what to say because it's like, yes. What would you like to know? Are you asking if
Um,
you're on the spectrum?
well, I believe that everybody's on the spectrum because it's called a spectrum.
Mm
So I was just curious because, like, so many people in my family are.
hmm. Mm hmm.
And I understand you guys really, really well. And a lot of the people that interact with me on TikTok are. And so I'm like, where am I on that spectrum?
That's where it is. It's right here. So if you're, are you mirrored on the screen?
I think so. Wait,
That's
am
where it
I? I think
is.
so.
That's
Yeah,
where it
I'm
is.
mirrored.
Okay.
You said that, and then you just kept going, that's where it is. And that I don't know if that's left or right, Kate,
Well,
because you were
it's
like,
I don't know if it is on you either because it's on the screen. Whatever you are
this
on
is
the
on my
screen.
left side.
Okay, then it's on your left.
Okay. So what is that? Like empathy, like a ability. My spectrum is the ability to understand people.
What do you mean?
To relate to
To
people.
relate. Okay. Because I
Because
was
if
gonna
it's
say
in the
everybody
front,
does.
because if it's in the frontal lobe, that's like empathy.
It's true. Oh, sorry. It's like a skunk kind of a skunk stripe right there. It goes like this, and then it goes like that.
Where does it end up? Like what sector? Like what is that?
The back. Um,
Right.
the math section.
Oh, puzzle solving.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Understanding
girl.
people and puzzle solving is my
Connection.
autism.
Every kid with autism know that
That's
my heart
my
with
that's my special interest.
puzzles.
Puzzle solving people. Okay.
That's fucking cool.
No, it doesn't go down the center. See, telling Fire Pie Jesse is like Avatar. No. But yeah, it's like a blue arrow there, and then it goes down the center. I mean, it's it's similar.
Oh, who is
I don't know. This
she?
was fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
coding. Coding. That makes sense. Puzzle solving people, coding.
Oh, Jesus, it's making me verify the live.
We're getting off the live. You don't have to verify.
Oh my
TikTok.
God.
Okay. Well, this is fun.
Yeah. Thanks, y'all. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Bye,
Are you
Olivia.
gonna are
Bye.
you gonna
Huh.
are you gonna make a video with your healing?
With which healing?
The addiction to
Getting,
methamphetamines?
getting head healing. I can. Bye, Olivia. Bye. Don't
Okay,
forget
bye.
to
Love you. Bye.
disconnect.